And what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome here today to another post-draft rebuild. Today, we are going to be rebuilding one of the more shocker decisions from the 2024 NBA draft with the Memphis Grizzlies drafting Zach Edey with the 9th overall pick. So everybody pretty much asked me in each video in the comment section which roster I use. This is the one, Mr. Joseph on Xbox Series X. I'm sure it's there on PlayStation as well. He updates the roster super quickly. Like Obi Toppin just re-signed with the Indiana Pacers, and 30 minutes later, I'm recording this, he's got it updated with JB Bickerstaff as well. Probably the roster to use throughout free agency. Just wanted to let you know because I get asked about it all the time. I had Zach Edey 14th in my mock, and then after the Denny Avdia trade, I had him 7th to Portland. So I wasn't totally shocked by him going at 9 because we knew that Memphis wanted a big man, and maybe they didn't like any of the perimeter players that were on the board. Maybe they felt like adding Devin Carter was a little repetitive with Marcus Smart on the roster. So they opted for the best player in all of college basketball last year in Zach Edey. And I think we all kind of forgot about the Grizzlies a little bit. They were the 2 seed in the 2023 season. They lost to the Lakers in round 1, but still were a young team. And then last year, I thought they were going to be at the top of the Western Conference by the end of the regular season, and then they basically had so many different injuries. Ja was suspended for the first 25 games and then got hurt. But Jaren Jackson Jr. won Defensive Player of the Year in 2023. Marcus Smart won Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. Desmond Bane is one of the best three-point shooting 2 guards in the league. They got great play out of former second-round picks in Vince Williams and G.G. Jackson last year. Add in some spacing as well in Luke Kennard and Santi Aldama. Brandon Clark's going to be fully healthy. This is going to be a fun team in 2025. And I do think that they could be right up there in the Western Conference. Now, I think tier-wise, I think like Dallas, Minnesota, Denver, and Oklahoma City are still in kind of their own tier, especially come playoff time. But I think Memphis is possibly in their own tier right outside those guys. So I think we're going to opt for 32 minutes to Bane, and we'll do 33, 35 to Ja. Vince Williams can start at the 3, which is exciting. He's going to get like 24 minutes a night. Let's do 34 to Jaren Jackson Jr. And oh yeah, we're starting Zach Edey. I didn't love what I saw to Jake LaRavia, but I still think he's got some promise. They drafted Cam Spencer in the second round, man. I love that. Cam Spencer, one of my favorite prospects in this draft for someone that was going to go in the second. They also got Jalen Wells out of Washington State as well. Probably regret the John Conchar extension, but you know, they still have him. I don't love Zaire Williams on this team. I didn't really like him out of Stanford. So yeah, we're going to play Zach Edey a decent amount of minutes. I think Santi Aldama can get about 15. Marcus Smart is going to be the 6th man at about 26 minutes a night. And then I would like to get some minutes to Luke Kennard as well. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how Memphis operates with Zach Edey. Are they going to give him a lot of post touches? How is he going to be defensively with Jaren Jackson Jr.? Is he going to be working the pick and rolls with Ja Morant? I'm fascinated to watch Grizzlies basketball next year because I feel like a lot can go right, but a lot can go wrong with this team. And yeah, they could make another move. I wonder if they'd be a sneaky Brandon Ingram trade. Maybe that's something we're going to do in this video because they do have some of the contracts to get there, and they do have the young pieces and mainly all of their draft picks as well. We started off the season with a dub against the Pelicans, but then we lost to the Wizards, really. Kyle Kuzma dropped 20. Okay, interesting. All right, so we're here at the deadline, and the Grizzlies are 24 and 27. I'm not too sure about that. I don't really agree with that right now, but you know what? We'll take it. Well, you know, we could respond with it. I will definitely not take that, but Desmond Bane is having a good year for sure. Like, he was hurt last year. Jaren Jackson was hurt at times. Ja Morant is still playing like a top 15 guy in the league. Jaren Jackson Jr., though, I'm going to try to figure out the best way to optimize him because 2K doesn't like Triple J sometimes. Vince Williams' efficiency is pretty bad. You hate to see it. Also a thing with 2K. Zach Edey's putting up fine numbers in his rookie season. He's not playing a ton, but I'm fine with that. Marcus Smart, not shooting the ball well whatsoever. G.G. Jackson, though, has been very good. I think I'm going to start him over Vince Williams for the second half. We may try to upgrade one of the bench spots as well. So yeah, before even I make a trade at the deadline, I'm going to give Vince Williams like 15 minutes a night. We're going to go like 27 to GG, and we'll do 26 to Zach Edey. If only Zach Edey was Italian, we can call him ZD, right? All right, so I'm going to make this trade with the Toronto Raptors. They're going to get a higher young upside guy in Zaire Williams. They're going to take on John Konchar's contract for us. We're getting Javon Freeman Liberty, but I'm getting Kelly Olynyk, who's got 2 years left on his deal. He's 33 years old. I'm still maybe eyeing Brandon Ingram in the offseason, or I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we could flip Olynyk to New Orleans if we wanted to. I don't know if that's a risky move right now, but they could be in the market for a big man. So Ingram did get extended, but we've seen that before with guys like Kevin Durant. They'll extend and then get traded or request a trade. And even with the Cavs this offseason and Donovan Mitchell. So if I was hypothetically planning this out, I mean, Smart and I believe Olynyk would get me there. Actually, I'm sure they would want Brandon Clark, a little bit more value. So yeah, like that works out financially. And if I throw in 2 to 3 first round picks, I'm sure they would say yes to this. Do I want to do that if that's the case? I mean, getting Brandon Ingram would be pretty huge for the starting 5. And Marcus Smart has not been great, but Marcus Smart is obviously a nice player to have. I don't think I could do Olynyk and Clark. I'm still off by about $7 million. I mean, I don't think Luke Kennard gets it done. I mean, that's tough. How much am I off by? 756K. That is brutal. I mean, a 4 for 4 seems kind of ridiculous, but it could work out. And then 2 first-round picks. They get Aldama to play with. They get Kennard. They get Olynyk. And I get to keep Marcus Smart in this deal. I mean, I'm going to actually see if they'll do this. I'll throw in my top 10 protected first this year. And I will throw in my 2026 top. We'll do lottery in 26. So that's 2 first, but protected ones. Brandon Clark, which is going to hurt, but we just drafted Zach Edey. I would also be throwing Kelly Olynyk in this deal too, which kind of stinks because that's a lot of center depth right there. I'm getting Tristan Thompson in return. I'm moving Santi Aldama. I'm moving Luke Kennard. That's a lot for Brandon Ingram, but I'm just trying to think what other small forward is ever going to become available because this is the Zach Edey rebuild. I want to win a title with him at the 5. I believe that's going to be with Triple J at the 4, Bane at the 2, obviously Ja at the 1. Is this my best chance to get a good enough small forward to complete the starting 5? And he's already under contract for the next 5 years. All right, I'm going to offer this. This could come back and bite us, but I'm going to do it. Go big or go home, and they're not even interested. Oh, man, all that for them to decline it. Okay. So I don't really need to move anybody right now. Like, I think I can get Aldama back on a contract extension or some bird rights. So, yeah, we're just going to run with this team into the playoffs. I think I'm going to give, I mean, Aldama's not been great this year, so I think I'm just going to give Aldama's minutes to Kelly Olynyk, and we're going to hope that we can maybe just still somehow steal a top 6 seed in the Western Conference. And Jaren Jackson Jr. is eligible for an extension, so we're just going to get that done with. Obviously, there's a chance that it doesn't work out with him here in Memphis, and we do have to trade him, but at least we have him under control, so I don't have to worry about losing him ever in free agency. All right, note to self, 2K's not a fan of this current Grizzlies team. I think we finished like 10 games under 500, so I'm kind of glad I didn't trade away my first-round pick. So I guess this is somewhat of another retool year. I mean, Memphis just had the 9th overall pick in 2024. We may get a lottery pick again in 2025. We had Ja Morant on all-NBA second team, and we still I couldn't have like above 500 record, which I don't think is going to happen. I think they're going to be pretty good next year. Memphis, Zach Edey, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 49 from the field, 1.3 blocks a night. And playing tournament-wise, we did not even make the play-in. Wow, that is a big shocker. That's like 2023 Mavericks shocker of not making the play-in tournament. We finished with a 36-46 record, and us and the Lakers and the Warriors did not make the playoffs. That is insane. The Rockets were that bad. Who made it to the play-in tournament? The Jazz did. The Spurs did, and then you had like the Kings and the Pelicans get top 6 seeds. Very interesting. I mean, I'm gonna hope to optimize Triple J a little bit better next year. Him with another year with Zach Edey. I think we're gonna have a Marcus Smart discussion this offseason if we view him in our long-term plans. I love Vince Williams in real life, but 2K may not feel the same, so we're going to have to figure out what we want to do with him. Kennard, good 3-point shooter. Could also move him this offseason as well. Some big decisions to make. And Domantas Sabonis is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Donovan Mitchell in the East. And the Kings, was that a 3-0 lead, or was that a 3-1 lead? Game 1 went to the Kings. Oh my God, they were up 3-0. They blew a 3-0 lead. Oh, that's so brutal. Then they lost Game 4 by 12, Game 5 by 20, Game 6 by 19, and then 1 point in Game 7. Oh my God, that is insane. Imagine blowing a 3-0 lead and then losing Game 7 by 1 point. That is insane. Oh my God. Chris Paul is going to the Hall of Fame. He gets his jersey retired by the Clippers. And draft lottery time. We are coming in with the 10th projected pick. Could we get some luck? Oh my God, imagine adding Cooper Flagg to this team. That would be insane. And we do not get some luck. We have the 10th overall pick in this upcoming draft. That would have been a nice pick for the Pelicans. I'm sure if I maybe took off the protections on those picks that they would have done that, but I just didn't want to risk that at all. And Taylor Jenkins, I still think is one of the more underrated head coaches in the league, so he's sticking around for a little bit. I would love to get Jimmy Butler in Memphis, but I don't know how a sign and trade could work there. We could try to get Lauri Markkanen as well if we didn't want to get Brandon Ingram, and we could offer Utah some picks. I mean, we could try Lauri Markkanen. I would have to include, I mean, maybe Danny Ainge wants to get Marcus Smart back. They can get Kelly Olynyk back as well. So that's how we could do matching salary between those guys. I would like to keep the 10th overall pick. I would throw in my first next year. We'll do top 3 protected. I'll throw in that Magic first. And then any young players that they would want. I mean, we can give them Jalen Wells. I would give them Vince Williams. That's something tough to give up. I would like to keep G.G. Jackson. I would like to keep the 10th overall pick in this draft. So you're getting some salary filler that you could look to move. Danny Ainge gets his former depoy guy he drafted. They get Kelly Olynyk, former Celtic, former Danny Ainge player as well. They get 2 nice first-round picks, maybe. Vince Williams. We'll see if they even do this, and they do. Lauri Markkanen, you are a Memphis Grizzly. That is the small forward. Could complete this team. Memphis would be a fun Lauri Markkanen team if that did happen. And now we have the 10th overall pick. So Cooper Flagg ends up going where the flag is held in Washington, D.C. Ace Bailey 2 to the Dallas Mavericks. How'd that happen? Portland at number 3. They are taking Nolan Traore out of France. Orlando at 4, JaVale Bethea. Houston at 5, Kamal Malak. Then goes Dylan Harper, Jaron Stevenson from Alabama, not Noah Clowney, Igor Demon from BYU, and then Noah Essengay from France. Oh boy, and that leads us to take VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor with the 10th overall pick. That is an absolute steal. And then we're going to get Canyon Catchings, who I believe transferred to Purdue, if I'm not mistaken, or at least is a nice recruit. And we got that Zach Edey connection, if he is in Purdue. I actually think he was supposed to go to Purdue and is now going to BYU under Kevin Young and playing with Igor Demon there. But we are going to get him there in the second round of 49. We're going to sign VJ Edgecombe, who's playing at Baylor. Pick up the option on Jake Laravia, but he could maybe get moved. Qualifying offers, we will give Santi Aldama one. Don't mind bringing him back. LeBron's in free agency once again. We actually have a mid-level exception as well. Wow. We could add even more to this team. I want to see if I can maybe pick up Corey Kispert, and then this would make me move Luke Kennard, because obviously a similar role. And we are going to pick up Corey Kispert. Boom, and the Wizards are not matching that. 4 years, $54 million. All right, I'm going to load up on some second-round picks. I'm about to get like 6 of them from the San Antonio Spurs. 6 second-round picks for Jake Laravia and Luke Kennard, and they are going to agree to that. See, like I showed you guys in the Hawks rebuild, I believe, that I play with 45 trade negotiation difficulty on, because now I'm actually allowed to get better deals, and I think it's a little bit more realistic. And if it's a really bad offer, I won't agree to it. But I actually got offered Stephon Castle and a Charlotte Hornets unprotected first-round pick, which is like 3 stars for Jake Laravia and Luke Kennard. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are you offering me that? Maybe that's where the 45 negotiation difficulty comes into play. But I like this team. I like our depth. We may see some Jalen Wells or Canyon Catchings. I would like to bring back Cam Spencer. I don't know how he's a free agent already. And I can't even afford Cam Spencer. What? And then I'm hoping just to get Santi Aldama back on the qualifying offer. I'm not sure if Cam Spencer has a qualifying offer. I forget. Let's find out. And are we going to get Santi Aldama? Yes. No Cam Spencer, unfortunately. That's kind of brutal. So this is going to be the starting 5. It's really good. Well, I'm actually going to have Zach Edey as the starting center. So I think Clark's going to get 22 minutes. We're probably going to go like 26 to Zach Edey. Corey Kispert in his role should be great, just literally being a sharpshooter off the bench. I'd like to see what VJ Edgecombe can do. Big year for GG Jackson, potentially as the 6th man. And I don't think I'm going to play, hey, welcome back, Jacob Gilliard, or Jalen Wells, or Canyon Catchings. I could definitely send them to the G League. We'll actually do like 20 minutes to Brandon Clark, 23 to GG Jackson. I would like to do about 26 to Zach Edey. 33 to Jackson Jr., maybe 32 to those guys. And then we'll go like 32 to Bane, 33 for Josh, just for the regular season, unless I need to change this up come playoff time if I feel like we're underachieving. First game of the year on the road, we lose by 4. Don't be bad this year, please. Come on, man. Oh my God, we start off 0-2. 0-3! And a couple blowouts as well. What is going on here in Memphis? We do win game 4. We lose game 5. Wait, what? I thought I just said no. I wanted to stop at the trade deadline. Why did you simulate through a 2K? Okay, I don't know what just happened there. We're a couple games above 500, so we're going to have to make of what we got. VJ Edgecombe shooting well from 3. Desmond Bane's numbers are a little bit down, but the efficiency is right there. Triple J is averaging, you know what, 15 points. That's fine because I'm getting elite defense. He's shooting 39% from 3, 49% from the field, 88% from the line. I will take that. I would just like for Ja to score a little bit more, but he's getting 10 assists a night. How has Zach Edey been? He's been fine. Corey Kispert has been elite shooting the ball this year. Standings-wise, we are the 5 seed with a 27-24 record. We have the 4th best point differential, so hopefully we end up a little bit better. 3rd best offensive team. Our defense is middle of the pack, which is interesting. I thought we'd be a little bit better defensively with Triple J on this team, but I guess he can only do so much because like inside D, nobody else is great, maybe outside of Brandon Clark. Perimeter D, like we have some solid defenders. Maybe Jalen Wells has got to get in there. Who knows? So I'll see you guys, I guess, at the end of the year now, unless there's contract extensions to work with. Nobody really I'm going to work on extending right now. You know what? Brandon Clark, I would extend you. I'll give you a 2-year deal. I think that's a little underpaid. We'll do $8 million per year for the next 2 years. And Wemby just averaged 31 points at the end of the 2026 season. 14.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3.5 blocks on insane efficiency. That might be the craziest season I've ever seen in 2K. From a 22-year-old nonetheless. Okay, the league is doomed. Oh my God, we're screwed in the West. Can Zach Edey guard him? Shout out to Dalton Connect, 6th man of the year in year 2 in this league. Rob Dillingham, most improved. Tom Thibodeau gets coach of the year. They go 16-22. I can't believe Wemby just put up that stat line. Ja averaged 21.5 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists a night. Solid efficiency. Hope he turns it up a notch offensively, or at least scoring the ball come playoff time. And then just double checking where we are in the playoffs. Hopefully we are in a comfortable seating. And we fell to the playing tournament as the 7th seed. Oh, we finished 40-42. I was gassing up. the Grizzlies in the beginning of this video, hyping them up, and we have yet to have a season above 500. Man, I do not know what's going on. That is embarrassing. All right, so come playoff time, I am not going to be playing Santi Aldama. Solid player, can space the floor, but not worth it. I think for the playoffs, Clark's going to get 17 minutes. GG Jackson. Oh, man, the bench is really good. We're going to go with 34 to Triple J, 34 to Markkanen, 34 to Bane. Let's go 38 to Ja. And please be Portland so we could just advance. They signed Tobias Harris. They're actually in trade talks right now as I'm recording to possibly trade Jeremy Grant to the Lakers. That would be interesting because Jeremy Grant has never really been on a contending team. Denver before, but not in this type of role that we've seen him as like a score first guy like we have in Detroit and Portland. As we are in a close one here. Come on, do not lose this game. Up by 7, a minute 42 left. Up by 8, we should be good. We end up winning by 5. Markkanen drops 23. GG Jackson shot 3 for 10. Ja, where you at, man? Took 5 shots. I mean, I guess getting Markkanen another score first guy wasn't the greatest idea. We're taking on the Kings in round number 1, who blew a 3-0 lead last year. Oh my God, they're pairing up. Draymond Green and Domantas Sabonis. I love it. All right, here we go. Game number 1 against Sacramento. A series we could win. Beat them by 14. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that is huge. Markkanen 5 for 12. Ja 36, 10, and 9. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Ja I need. We win game 2. Ja Morant's going off. That's what I'm talking about. We need this type of Ja. Game 3 goes to the Grizzlies. Are we about to pull off an upset? Edey with the double-double. Ja with 24 and 14. Game number 4 goes to the Sacramento Kings. They won by 4. Okay. We're going to win some. We're going to lose some. Do not blow a 3-0 lead. Don't do this. Markkanen drops 32 in a 1-point loss. Come on. Oh my God. No freaking. Another 1-point loss. What? Are you kidding me? Back-to-back 1-point losses in games 5 and 6. Are we about to blow a 3-0 lead? Don't do this to me, because then I'm going to have to not blow this team up, but make major moves this offseason. Because, oh my God, we're better than them, man. We're better than them. Come on, come back, please. Down by 7. Ugh, we lost by 4. We really just lost 3 games by 4 points or less, and 2 of them being by 1, and we blew a 3-0 lead. I hate this game so much. You're really going to beat it to me. All right. You woke in the beast. We're making a big move this offseason. I know they were the 2 seed, but you were up 3-0 on them. In my opinion, we should have beat them anyway. The Knicks do win it all, though. Jalen Brunson's your finals MVP. LeBron ends up retiring on the Orlando Magic. James Harden on the Phoenix Suns. And then they join the Hall of Fame class with Russell Westbrook. So, draft lottery once again. I do believe we have to give our lottery protected pick to the Utah Jazz. So, they're going to get a nice pick. It's like 15-ish. It's going to be 17. Lakers get the number 1 pick. Taylor Jenkins. I'm going to bring you back because I do like you, but come on, man. That is brutal. All right, so draft night. I don't want to move Bane. I don't want to move. You know what? Do I run this team back? I don't know. Is that risky? Like, I want to win with this core, and we had a lot of second-round picks, which I probably should have moved up into the first round with, but we're going to sign all of these guys basically from the Jake Laravia deal and the Luke Kennard deal, pick up the team option on Catchings. I think we're going to make a move to improve the bench. I'm going to give Santi Aldama just a 2-year deal, team option type thing, because we could definitely use him in a trade. All right, I'm going to make this trade with the Milwaukee Bucks. We're giving them Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark, and Jason Chapman, our 46th overall pick, for Steven Adams. Yeah, reunion here in Memphis. I don't think he's going to crack the rotation, but we're getting Bobby Portis, who could kind of play a little bit of the backup 5, but also provides more offensively, in my opinion, than Brandon Clark. And if we want to make a move for some defenders at the deadline, we will. I'm going to sign to kill Alexander Walker to a 2-year deal. Guess he fell off a little bit. KD ends up going to the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler to the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young to the Orlando Magic. Paul George now to the Atlanta Hawks. What is going on? Ja Morant is a 96 overall. GG Jackson's an 82. VJ Edgecombe is an 81. Zach Edey progresses up to a 78 overall. We do have the assets in place to potentially make a move at the trade deadline. Hopefully, we're a little bit better this year, though. But Adams could be a good mentor, honestly, for Zach Edey. So maybe we're going to play Zach Edey like 22 minutes a night. Bobby Portis can come off the bench with GG Jackson and Corey Kispert and VJ Edgecombe. Like, we have a really Yeah, I don't know if you guys could have heard that, but we just have like crazy thunder where I am right now. So I think Adams can get like 10 minutes a night. Edey can get like 22. That's fine. I would like to go 32 to most of these guys. Ja 35. Let's actually go 33 to these guys. I got 2 more minutes to deal with. I guess we'll give him the Zach Edey. Get 24 minutes a night. System proficiency is 4-star balanced under Taylor Jenkins. We start off with a road win, 149-144 against the Miami Heat. Hopefully, we have a good season ahead of us. All right, so we're here at the trade deadline, and before when I was like, what was going on, it skipped the trade deadline accident. I definitely said, like, you can continue simulating for sure. So we are the 3 seed in the West. We're playing a little bit better this year. Not even a little bit, much better. 33-17, 2.5 games out of the 1 spot. We have the 3rd best offense, but the defense has been much better this year. 2nd ranked defense in the West, top point differential. That is huge. Player stats, John Moran is averaging 22 and 11. Markin 18, Bane 17. Jaren Jackson Jr. definitely taking a step back offensively, being 4th in the pecking order, but is an elite defender for us and is knocking down his threes at an elite clip. Corey Kispert is super efficient. VJ Edgecombe is really efficient for a year 2 wing. I love what we got in GG Jackson. Zach Edey's been fine at the 5. I still got to win with him since he's the title and thumbnail, so I don't think I'm going to make any trades. I think let's just get an extension done with Ja. It's going to be a big deal. Jesus, 5 years. Yeah, $50 million a year. That is crazy. I would like to re-sign GG right now, similar to what Obi Toppin just got. And let's re-sign Bobby Portis as well. 3 years, about $45 million. So we're going to do that. This team is going to hopefully be solid. And if we do have another disappointing round 1 exit, I could make a trade in the offseason. And Wemby puts up video game stats once again and wins MVP for the San Antonio Spurs. Cameron Boozer is your Rookie of the Year for the Houston Rockets. Stephon Castle, 6th Man of the Year in San Antonio. Wemby Depoy in San Antonio. Wow, so they're just taking home a bunch of awards. Jarris Walker, Most Improved. I wonder about his development in year number 2 for him now that they brought back Obi Toppin. They extended Pascal Siakam as well. Cooper Flagg in year number 2 is on all NBA 3rd team. Devin Carter is on all defensive 1st team with Wemby. Just no Memphis Grizzlies here. Sadly, we did finish as the 3 seed in the Western Conference. We got to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Chris Middleton now. Oh, my God. They kept Gobert and Cat. They still have Naz Reid, Clint Capella, Lee McNeely. Oh, my God. That is such a good team. That is such a good team. Did we finish with the best point differential? We did. We're the 3 seed. That sucks. Ja averaged 22 and 11, Markkanen 17 and 7, Bane 17, Triple J 13. There's Edgecombe and GG Jackson as well. We have a really good roster, but I don't know. That's a scary Timberwolves team in round 1. Even though we did just blow them out by 29 in game number 1, but we do lose game 2 by 7. Game number 3 goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They blew us out. This is not good. This is bad. This is very, very bad. We do end up winning game 4, 126-116. Game number 5 goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. 26 points for Ja Morant and Desmond Bane. We won by 15. Game number 6. Can we get it done right here? Yes, we can. All right. So we blew a 3-0 lead last year. Wow, we beat Anthony Edwards in a rematch of the 2022 playoffs in round 1 where the Grizzlies did beat the Timberwolves. Corey Kispert hit 4 threes. Let's go. We're taking on the San Antonio Spurs in round number 2, though. Suggs, Vassell, DeRozan's back there. Jabari Smith, Wemby, Castle. It's a good team. The Jake LaRavia Revenge Series. We do win game. Oh my God, we dropped 161. Maybe their defense is good though. So I will take that. Game number 2 goes to Memphis. All right. You know what? Wemby is so good statistically, like individually in 2K, but I've noticed it's not like impossible to beat the Spurs. Like I've been scared a lot of times of like the Pistons this year, the Cavs, the Thunder, but not really scared of the Spurs right now as we just swept them. Let's go. Ja Morant, 21 points, and we are in the conference finals for the first time in this video. This is the furthest we have gotten. Lauri Markkanen is stepping up as a number 2, and we're going to be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are 8-3 in the playoffs. They still have Alex Caruso. They got Nikola Topic off the bench. They've drafted Darren Peterson. They have Jeremy Grant. Are they still paying him a ton of money, or is he not making that? He is. Why are they paying him that? I don't know. Game 1 goes to the Thunder. They blow us out. All right, game 2, don't win. Or don't let them win is what I meant to say. I want to win. We end up winning by 3, which is scary that our win is close and their win is by a blowout. But we take a 2-1 lead. 136-125. Markkanen with 23. Ja with 22 and 13. Go up 3-1. Let's go. Let's go. We learned from our playoff mistakes last year, and we're getting it done. Oh, my God, we're in the finals. 146-122. Desmond Bane drops 31. And who are we taking on in the finals? Could it be the Sixers? Could it be the Knicks? It's the Knicks who won it all last year. Brunson versus Ja Morant. Oh, this should be good. Oh, man, they've added Jalen Duren to their spot. How do they have Darius Garland coming off the bench? What? Oh, yeah, Garland was traded for OG Anunoby this year. That makes a ton of sense. Here we go. Game 1 goes to the Knicks. Come on. You just beat the Spurs. And you just beat the Thunder. Don't lose to the Knicks. Oh, my God. We're down 2-0. Come on. All right. I think I got to trim down this rotation for the finals. This is like theoretically a Bobby Portis revenge series as well. Let's just see. I don't know. I'm going to go 40 to Ja, 35 to Bane, 35 to Triple J, 36 to Markkanen. Please win game 3. Damn it. Come on. You guys are going to get to the finals just to get swept. Maybe we can come back down 3-0. 3-1. There we go. We stay alive. John Morant just had a 20-20 game. That's just insane. All right, what are the odds we could force a game 6? That'd be pretty cool. Good first quarter, not a good second quarter. We finished strong, so I'll take that. Horrible third quarter, and we are going to get gentlemen swept, and the Knicks win the finals, and Jalen Brunson is your finals MVP. Isn't that great? That is quite unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. DeMar DeRozan does retire on the Spurs, so I want to be back in the thick of things next year. I do wonder if I should look to make Zach Edey the backup center, because he hasn't really progressed all that well, and look to upgrade the 5 spot. Like, I still want to win a title with him on the team, but I think, oh my God. The Thunder are just going to get better. They get the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft. We do have our pick at 27. All right, so we are here during the 2027 NBA draft. Do we want to make, I think we want to make a trade for a center. We do have Naw still under contract, and I have the 27th pick and a bunch of seconds that I think I can get an upgrade at the 5. I would actually love to get DeAndre Ayton, because I wonder how him and Jaren Jackson Jr. could work out. I just don't know if I can get there financially without having to include like Corey Kispert. Like if I did Adams, if I did Nickeil Alexander-Walker, like I'm off by only $6 million. I mean, who would I have to include? I don't know. Do I want to include Bobby Portis? It's not the worst idea, because we do have like G.G. Jackson off the bench. Lowry Marketing can play the 4. Like, say we did Adams, Walker, and Bobby Portis to go out and get DeAndre Ayton. Can I get something else in return? Could I get the 7th overall pick, and I'll give you guys 27, 31, 34? They say no to that. They probably just don't want to move that. So I'll just ask for like an additional first. Maybe this Bucks one. Will they do that? No. Wow. One more second. Okay, that's what got it done. So, can I win a title with DeAndre Ayton? Let's find out. I don't think I've ever traded for DeAndre Ayton here in NBA 2K24. So, we got Dean Leonard and Joe Gray in the second round. We're going to pick up the team options on everybody here. I don't really think we have any notable free agents that we got to worry about. And I can also sign like Simone Fontecchio. Nice. Could be a trade piece for us. Player progression, John Morant's at 95, 96. Markkanen's an 88. Triple J 87. Bane really hasn't progressed too much, and he's about to hit 30. So I'd like to win a championship this year. All right, so we add Ayton into the starting 5, which is obviously going to help us out a ton offensively. I'm excited to see what like Edgecombe and G.G. Jackson can do off the bench. We're going to have Kispert, and we're going to have Edey to wrap out the rotation. Ja can get 35 minutes. Let's go with 32 to Bane, 32 to Markkanen, 32 to Triple J, and we can go 30 to DeAndre Ayton. System proficiency is 4.5 stars under Taylor Jenkins. And hey, let's hope for the best. Maybe this year we could be a 1 seed, but that's not going to be great starting off the season with an L. All right, so Wemby, just another insane year, wins the 2028 MVP. Zach Davidson, the Rookie of the Year, was the 3rd overall pick by the Miami Heat. Liam McNeely, 6th Man of the Year in Minnesota. Wemby takes home Depoy. Most improved is Liam McNeely. Jokic is Clutch Player of the Year. We get Coach of the Year in Taylor Jenkins. We were really good at the deadline. I re-signed like everybody to get player morale up. Ja Morant has an incredible year. I was hoping I was going to get an MVP with him in this video. Tatum is on the Philadelphia 76ers. That is insane. And we got Ja and Triple J on all defensive second team. In round 1, we're going to be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. That's going to be a lot of fun. And this is a really good team on paper. I think like adding DeAndre Ayton was a nice offensive force, and probably what maybe we want Zach Edey to be, but DeAndre Ayton's a little bit more polished offensively inside. We win game 1 by 7 points at home. Can we steal both them at home? That would be nice. There we go. We end up winning game 2. I've thought about starting VJ Edgecombe over Desmond Bane. Like, he may be better than Desmond Bane now, which is kind of crazy to say. But I think we're good. Game 3 goes to Memphis. All right, we blow them out. Do not blow a 3-0 lead like we did a couple years ago. Thank you. We sweep them. So now we got the LA Lakers in round number 2. I don't know. Did I miss the OKC Thunder? They lost to Dallas. Now, that is huge for our side of the bracket. They got Anthony Black, Dalton Connect, AJ DeBanza, Sohan, AD, Marcus Smart, Adventures, Gobert, just Depoy winners left and right. Why do they always get AJ DeBanza? I do not know. Game 1 goes to the Grizzlies. John Morant drops 30 and 11. Game 2, knock on wood, but we've yet to lose in the playoffs. John Morant had a triple-double. Game 3, there's our first L. We lost by 19 to the Lakers, 42 and 14, but we take a 3-1 lead. Dalton Connect at 37. It was not enough because VJ Edgecombe had 29 points in 25 minutes. This dude is legit, and we end up winning in 5 to take on the Dallas Mavericks here in the conference finals. I'm really nervous. Because this team is good with Ace Bailey. I mean, they don't have Kyrie anymore. It's just got a lot of good role players around Luka, like a lot of good role players. We do win game 1, though, by 16. Just please get it done. Don't stress me out. We lose by 6 in game 2. Luka and Ace Bailey combined for 67. Game 3 goes to the Grizzlies. We end up winning by 15 points. Ja with 37 and 2. Game 4 goes to Memphis. That's huge. All right, just don't blow a 3-1 lead. Ja, 30-point triple-double. And we end up winning in 6. John Morant is your Western Conference Finals MVP and beating these. So, here we go. Jared McCain Trey Johnson, RJ Barrett. They got some Duke guys at the forwards. Embiid, Cam Thomas off the bench. They have Reese Shea, what? John Collins, Jalen Smith. There's a cuff. The Sixers team is stacked. And they have Jeremy Grant? No way they're paying Jeremy Grant $30 million, right? Okay, good. All right, game number 1, that team is stacked, but we do take home game 1. 143-124. VJ Edgecombe is for real. Game 2 goes to Memphis. This is a great run by us right now. This is a great run. Game 3 goes to Philadelphia. Oh, my God, by 8 in overtime. Damn, they demolished us in OT. Game 4, damn it. Back-to-back overtime losses. You're going to make me lose my mind. Don't do this to me. Game 5, okay? We win game 5. Just please win game 6. I'm so nervous. Oh, my God. Yes. We win. I was so ready for 2K to destroy me. I can't believe we lost back-to-back overtime games. Ja Morant, Finals MVP. Let's go. This team is low-key stacked. I hope you guys did enjoy, though. If you did enjoy this Zach Edey new look Memphis Grizzlies rebuild, let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up. And was I too high on the Grizzlies? Do you think they're a top 5 team in the Western Conference, or do you think they need to add another piece? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, let me know what other rebuilds you'd like to see next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.